Welcome back, luminous soul. This is the Persephone path, and today we enter the sixth and final gate of this journey. The Cyclical Queen, she who no longer fears winter, she who does not rush spring, she who walks in rhythm with the sacred pulse of her own becoming. The old world promised us something false, that healing would be linear, that success would be upward, that wholeness would come with completion. But if you've walked this Persephone path this far, you know that life does not unfold in straight lines. It turns like a spiral, with moments of illumination like the moon, and then gone, we are alone again in the dark. You rise, you fall, you die, you bloom again, and none of it is wrong. The Cyclical Queen is not in a rush to arrive. She doesn't panic when things pause. She doesn't make herself wrong for resting. She doesn't make herself wrong for not knowing. She trusts and she knows that all will come to her in its right time. She doesn't doubt her worthiness when all goes silent, when chaos is louder than stillness. She lives by the seasons of her soul, and she knows there is a time to descend, a time to compost, a time to seed, a time to rise, and a time to let go. Like the moon, she does not fear emptiness. Like the earth, she does not fear the void, because she knows this too shall pass. We are not machines. We are more like moons, waxing and waning. We are tides and waves of emotion, and we are woman woven from water and blood. Your biorhythms are sacred, and your creative pulses are holy. Your seasons of grief and silence are not signs you failed. They're signs that you are alive. The Cyclical Queen doesn't fight the winter inside her. She beds down. She makes soup. She listens. She lets the silence speak. And when the time comes, she rises. Not because she forced herself to bloom, but because the rhythm returned, like she knew it would. We've been taught to live as if we are always supposed to be productive, always visible, always giving, always performing radiance. But nothing in nature does that. Even the sun sets, even the rose withers, even the tide pulls back. When we expect ourselves to be in perpetual spring, we burn out. We disassociate. We start confusing depletion for devotion, and the queen forgets her own rhythm and her own power. Astrology teaches us beautifully the waxing and the waning of the moon. Pluto destroys and rebirths. Saturn builds through time. The Psyche path is not a staircase. It is a spiral temple, and each return is deeper. And each spring brings its own wisdom. And your birth chart itself is a living mandala of rhythm. The lunar returns, the Saturn returns, the Uranus revolutions. It's such a beautiful soul map. So I want to invite you now to close your eyes, take some deeper breaths into your root, and feel where you are in your current season. Are you descending? Are you resting? Are you rising? Are you full? Or are you empty? There is no right answer. There's only rhythm. Place your hands on your womb or your solar plexus and let's speak. I honor the season I'm in. I release the pressure to bloom when it's winter. I trust the timing of my own soul. I shine as bright as I desire, no matter who is watching. Breathe. Feel your body. Relax your body. When you stop making yourself wrong, we can relax into our own temple. So the final crowning of Persephone is not in her ability to return, but in her ability to trust the rhythm. She no longer resists descent. She knows its purpose. She no longer clings to the surface. She lives in harmony with the great turning and embraces the depths. She is whole, not because she is always rising, but because she knows how to be in every part of the cycle with grace and presence. This is the Cyclical Queen, not perfect, not always shining, but always listening, always aligning and attuning to current rhythm, always becoming more and more loyal to her divine presence of self. So we need to let that be enough. Let that be beautiful wherever you are. Let that be the life you build from now on forward. Okay, so now, my loves, this concludes the first arc of this Persephone path transmission, the 6 gates into the descent, the shadow, the choice, the crown, the guide, and the rhythm. But this isn't the end. And you, my beloved listener, you have tasted the seed. You have met your grief. You have worn the crown, and you have walked the underworld. And you have returned with rhythm. You are not who you were. You are not who you ever were. You are the woman who remembers. You are the one who guides herself. You are the queen who lives in cycles. So thank you for walking with me on this path. Thank you for remembering yourself. Thank you for rising, and thank you for living in rhythm. I have so much honor for you and appreciation to be together on this path. So much love. Until we meet again, aloha.